Shepherd and Solid Gold. It is Country Viewpoint here on Flow FM, and it's great now to have a couple of guests with me in the studio. Start by welcoming back to the program a good friend of us here at Flow FM, Shane Gale from Grain Producers SA. Shane, how are you?
Jason, I'm really well and looking forward to chatting up these latest project work that we're involved in.
Looking forward to it as well. And you've brought along a friend with you, Will Zachary. Now, Will, you have been involved in agriculture and primary industries for a long time. First of all, welcome to Country Viewpoint.
Yes, thank you.
Give us a little bit about your background, Will. Our listeners might be meeting you for the first time. Many of them, I'm sure, already know you well. Tell us about your background.
I spent about 20 years with Persa. I left there a couple of years ago and I'm now operating as a private consultant in a number of fields, but some people may remember me. I was the head of fisheries for 10 years back in early 2000 and then I put together Biosecurity SA for Persa and spent 10 years heading up the biosecurity desk before I left.
So when we're talking about pests and issues that we're going to get into in a moment, this is something right up your alley. I'm going to talk to you about the best fishing places around the regions as well a bit later on when we go off air, but we'll keep that just between us. Now, Shane,
I can say Jason doesn't normally share that information.
We'll keep that quiet. You'll have to listen to the podcast if you want to know what's going on there. Shane, let's talk about these sessions. First of all, how are they funded?
Look, we've got two sessions. One's funded by the federal government, which is looking at beyond the silo and market access issues. And then in the afternoon, we talk a bit more about markets and how they operate. We're not actually going to be telling anybody which particular marketer to sell to or that part of it, but we're going to explain the overseas markets, how they operate, and the things that we need to do here in South Australia to make sure that we keep those markets open and accessible to our farmers. So
the sessions will run from when to when?
Well, they start around about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we do give everybody a feed for lunch, and we're aiming to be wrapped up out of there by 4 o'clock, but between 3 and 4 o'clock we should be able to get everybody out to pick up the kids from school, that sort of thing.
Perfect. Excellent. So for Yorktown, for our friends on the York Peninsula, the Yorktown Progress Association Hall is where the session will be, and we will give you the details online, how you register in a moment. But tell us about the session for Wednesday at Balaklava. Where will that one be?
Balaklava Sports Club. Looking forward to getting in there and having as many locals as possible rock in.
Beautiful. And then next week down at Tailem Bend at Naracoorte. So the 23rd of February, is that right for Tailem Bend?
Yeah, Tailem Bend Footy Club. Again, we'll see the locals there. And then Naracoorte 25th, Naracoorte Town Hall. So again, let's get as many locals in as we can and talk about these important topics. How
do you register? Where's the best place to go online?
Oh, look, the easy way to go about it is get onto grainproducerssa.com and find the Market Ready or the Beyond the Silo projects and simply register there. It's an Eventbrite registration process, so you'll get an acknowledgement that you've got in and you can come along.
Excellent. Make sure you get along to one of the sessions near you. And Shane and Will, thank you both for coming in and telling us about what's on the agenda for these sessions. Hope you get a really good turnout at all of them, and I'm sure you will. Will, thank you very much.
Good, thank you.
And Shane, thank you very much as well, sir.
Thank you, Jason. And Will, where were those fishing spots again?
Oh, hang on, let me turn the mics off.